Got a question for you guys. Are you guys interested in knife rolls or aprons? So for those of you guys who are interested, we're unboxing an apron and a knife roll from Valentich. As you guys can see, Valentich, right there. Now, for those of you guys who have not heard of Valentich before, Valentich is a husband and wife team based out of Denver, Colorado, and they hand make heirloom quality aprons and knife rolls. So about a month ago, Jill reached out to me and said, hey, would you be interested in partnering up to do an unbox of one of our aprons and one of our knife rolls? Yes, thank you very much. So Jill sent over one of the aprons and one of their knife rolls. So thank you so much, Jill, and thank you so much, Ryan, for partnering up with me and working with me. Now, quick disclaimer, like I said, they did send these over to me, but they're aware that I do 100% honest reviews. They actually want a very genuine unboxing and reaction to their knife roll and apron. So let's go ahead and get started. This baby open. Just flip this over so you guys can see what's in here. It's packaged really nicely in there. It has the Valentich wrapping paper, which is, I think, is such a nice touch, such a professional touch to a brand. There's their own sticker, which is really cool. I think this is the apron right here. They have a card. Right here it says, thank you, Raph. Please enjoy this deluxe apron and knife roll kit. Hope it serves you well. Happy cooking, Jill and Ryan from Valentich Goods. Thank you so much, guys. Right, I'm going to go ahead and keep the card in here for now. And here is the knife roll. Leather strap for the knife roll. And of course, some bubble wrap to keep everything nice and tight in there. Alright, so let's go ahead and start with this apron. As you guys can see, here's the top portion. And here's the bottom portion of the apron. Here's the back of it. You guys see that? Here it is. There's also a place where you can write your name on it, so that way no one tries to nab your apron from you. Which is really nice, because people steal aprons, man. Now, they have 3 different types of apron. They have a waist apron and 2 full-size aprons. A standard version and also a deluxe version. This is the deluxe version. All of their aprons are made out of heavyweight denim or canvas material that they source out of Turkey, Italy, Japan, or locally sourced in the United States. One of the really nice features of the Valentich aprons is that all of their pockets are reinforced by bar tacks. If you guys don't know what bar tacks are, just Google it real quick. It helps reinforce whatever material that you stitch it on as a stitching method. And I think that is super thoughtful and super nice, because I have some older aprons that I've had for 5 or 6 years, and around these same areas where the pockets are stitched on, there are holes on it because it starts ripping out. So both their standard and deluxe apron come in several different colors. I will link everything in the description below so you guys can check them out. They also come in 2 different styles. They have the classic strap style, which is the over the neck loop, like this one, or they have the double crossback style, which is 2 different straps that comes right here, and you cross it on your back. It hangs on your shoulder, crosses into the loops, and you tie it in the front or you tie it in the back, whichever way you prefer. And from what I hear, the double crossback style is very comfortable because you don't have, you know, an apron hanging around your neck, and it just hangs on your shoulder, and it feels like you're not even wearing an apron at all. Now, speaking of straps, Valentich actually decided to use an extra heavy material for straps because they have seen so many aprons that have had straps prematurely wear out or shred and things like that. I've actually had one of my, the same apron that I'm talking about that I've had for several years, one of the straps actually prematurely snapped in half. So, I have to kind of jerry-rig it a little bit and kind of MacGyver it. So it is really nice to have a very high-quality strap on your apron that will not prematurely wear down. Alright, let's go ahead and try this apron on. As you guys can tell, I'm a pretty full-size guy. So, and this apron fits very comfortably. As you guys can see, the straps are very long. So for those of you guys who are worried about sizing, I'm a pretty, like I said, a hefty guy, and this fits with no issue whatsoever. Let's talk a little bit about what is the difference between a standard apron and a deluxe apron like this one. The deluxe apron comes with this full chest pocket right here, whereas the standard apron has a slanted pocket. The slanted pocket is actually a signature design by Valentich, and it's one of, you know, one of the ways that you can tell that it's one of their aprons is the slanted pocket, so it's actually a really cool design. The deluxe apron has a towel loop on it. Now, a towel loop is really nice, or a towel ring is really nice, because I constantly carry a cloth or towel around with me when I'm working in the kitchen. So having that loop, especially for those of you guys who work in the restaurant industry, you know that is a must-have. And I gotta tell you, this apron is so light and the fabric is so soft. It's just really, really nice. This gray color and this contrast right here is really nice. Like, I like this a lot. Because of the more premium slash heirloom quality of material that they use, Joe actually told me that their aprons are more comfortable and more durable. She's actually had professional chefs work the line steadily for 4 years and they're still wearing the same apron. So that kind of tells you the wear and tear that these aprons can take, especially for those of you guys who work professionally as chefs. I mean, that's a pretty good testament. Alright, now finally we are going to do the knife roll. This is the charcoal and gray knife roll. Here's their leather strap, the crossbody strap. So they have 3 different size knife rolls. They have a mini knife roll, they have a standard knife roll, and also this deluxe version right here. All of their knife rolls are made out of 12-ounce wax canvases. And wax canvas is a perfect material for a knife roll because they're both water resistant and also stain resistant. They're really, really good material. So the standard and deluxe knife roll are actually the same size. They have 9 slots. They have 3 small, 3 medium, and 3 large slots for your knives. But what makes the deluxe version stand out from the standard version is that it has a leather carrying handle, this leather crossbody strap you can use to carry your knives like this. It's actually just very comfortable. They have these leather buckle straps instead of like the standard knife roll, which has like a leather rope tie that they use. So it has this leather buckle tie, which is really nice. And also, it has this steel reinforcement beam in here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you guys see that? This beam right here. Now, what's so important about this beam is that it actually gives this knife roll a little added structural integrity. So when you load up this knife roll and when you're carrying on your back, it doesn't go lopsided. It just kind of stays straight and it doesn't just kind of like get all folded up and crinkled and stuff like that. So it's really nice feature to have, especially when you're commuting and traveling and things like that. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the inside of the bag. So as you can see here, there is a gusseted, really large pocket right here. You can fit quite a bit in, like a mandolin and other things. You can keep like a pair of nail clippers in there, because I know a lot of chefs like to keep a pair of nail clippers in their knife roll, just because hygiene. You don't want long fingernails when you're working in the kitchen. There's this really nice canvas flap that goes over all your knives to protect them. There is this leather knife sheath right here that goes over your largest blade, which is an added layer of protection, which is really, really nice. A notebook or mandolin pocket right here. You guys see that? Which is also really nice. I'll also get some different shots so you guys can actually see all of this. And 9 knife slots right here. Man, that leather is so soft. Like, I really... Is it weird that I'm touching it? It puts the lotion on its skin. Now, the largest knife that you can fit in here is a 300mm knife with a saya. So you can fit a really, really big knife in here. So let's go ahead and test this thing out. I have this 240 Giotto right here. I can stick this in here. And I have plenty of clearance over this knife. Alright. This canvas material is really, really nice. Like, I love wax canvas stuff. They look so freaking nice. Wax canvas also develops a patina the more you use it, so it creates just a very, very characteristic bag. Now, one thing about wax canvases is that you actually have to load back up on the waxes every now and then, like 12 or 16 or 18 months, you know, whichever you prefer. But once you start seeing like a spot that you can tell is starting to wear down on the waxes, just kind of heat up that area, put some fabric or textile wax on there, and just kind of rub it in. Make sure that your fabric is warm and it will soak in the wax, and it will maintain the water and stain resistance on the fabric. All of the material feels super solid. Very, very high quality leather. Very high quality wax canvas material, as you guys can see. And this, I gotta tell you, like this leather sheath over the last knife, plus an extra canvas flap over that protects all of your knife, is a very, very, like, very thoughtful design. Because I gotta tell you, the last thing I want to do is scratch up and damage my knives. And for those of you guys who watch my channel, watch my videos, you guys are knife nerds just like me, and you guys don't want your knives damaged either. So a knife roll is a really, really nice thing to have, especially if you like to travel with your knives. Because I know I do. Like, I am one of those people who like to bring their own, like, cooking tools to family events and things like that, especially if they're asking me to help them cook. Because, I don't know, I'm just that guy. And there are a lot of us out there, so stop judging me. But I like bringing my own knives, and being able to travel with a really nice knife roll to protect all of your tools, protect all of your knives, and you can just grab it and go instead of having just like a, you know, show up with like a little Tupperware worth of knives and things like that. Just looks a lot nicer. People will take you, I don't know, a little bit more serious than showing up with a Tupperware full of kitchen gadgets, right? I'm going to go ahead and test out this metal bar thing that they're talking about and load this baby up. I'm going to go grab some knives and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I don't know if you guys can see this, but I have this sucker loaded up with a 240, an 8-inch chef knife, my Curie cleaver, a paring knife, a utility knife, a Santoku, and some other miscellaneous tools. Alright, so let's go ahead and try to roll this baby up. Put this all strapped up. Now, most of the time, whenever I put any knife in a knife roll, I tend to put it in a sheath or like a saya, like a knife protector, to keep it from banging around. But this keeps it really nice and steady in there. And yeah, like this thing doesn't fold to one side or kind of like get lopsided and crinkled in and things like that. It just stays, as you can see, it stays very, very solid with the added piece of steel in there. It gives it a lot more structure and integrity and keeps it all nice and straight. So whenever you're traveling or commuting to work and things like that, as you can see, it's just really, really nice. And the last thing I want to mention is that Valentich actually offered debossing for these deluxe knife rolls. They would deboss a short name or your initials onto a small piece of leather that they will rivet onto these deluxe knife rolls. So if you're getting a gift for someone or trying to get something nice for yourself, I think that the debossing of the initials will make this such a personalized gift or a personalized things that make it yours, that it's just, I don't know, it's just a very nice touch, you know? And both of these items, I think, will make fantastic, like really, really nice holiday gifts, especially if you want to treat someone to something really nice, like a really high premium apron or a really nice knife roll, whether or not it be this deluxe one, a standard one, or a mini one. They also have a knife folio that you can check out on their website. Like I said, I will link everything in the description below, and definitely go check them out. I think you guys will be very pleasantly surprised at the really heirloom quality that they provide in their products. Alright, so this wraps up the unboxing for the Valentich knife roll and apron. And thank you, Jill and Ryan, again for sending these amazing items over. And I really appreciate you guys working with us. And for those of you guys who will be traveling next week, please, please, please be safe. I want you guys to definitely social distance, wear your mask, things like that. Just stay safe. You know, I love you guys. I care about you guys. And I want you guys to stay healthy and safe. So anyhow, safe travels for those of you guys who are going to travel. I will be taking next week off to spend time with family. And so no new video next week. And if you guys like this video, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It will mean the world to me. Help me support all of this madness. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.